Hey, beautiful Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your Tarot and Oracle card reading for the middle of November to the middle of December. I am Teresa, Doctor of Metaphysics and OG Tarot Master, here to bring the cards to life for you. So we're going to get general messages for this time period, and then we'll get some advice cards as well. God, Spirit, Universe, please bring truth, clarity, and wisdom to this reading for the Cancer family and help Cancer navigate to their highest and most blessed timeline. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, beautiful Cancer, you sure have changes coming for you. Big changes, beautiful Cancer. So you have the Death card that you're starting with, to the Six of Swords. Okay, so change and transformation to moving to a more peaceful and aligned space, right? And then you have the King of Cups to this Ten of Swords. So deep emotions as you transform into someone new, as you let go of an old way of seeing things, an old way of believing, an old system. And then at the bottom of that deck, you have the Eight of Wands. I've already pulled your clarifiers, but let's talk about these. And I'm just going to show you this. Under the Eight of Wands is the Eight of Cups. So two eights, both about that, like Six of Swords, moving on energy that we'll talk about. So the Death card, okay? This is really an energy of you being changed, of you becoming your butterfly self, really, the Death card is like you being recreated as a more authentic expression of you. It's almost like a higher octave of the Empress card, the goddess of creation, right? So this is when a snake sheds its skin and it becomes a larger snake, right? It has to shed its skin, and that's what you're getting. In this particular Death card, you can see the phoenix and the butterfly. The phoenix rises from ashes. So yes, there is a strong, strong energy of ending here, and I really feel that because of the Ten of Swords, right? Strong ending here. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And again, this could just be because the Ten of Swords has to do with your mind, your words, your beliefs, that kind of thing. It could just be an ending of a way of seeing things, and a very internal transformation, right? But nevertheless, very deeply impactful. Because in the middle of your readings with the Six of Swords and the King of Cups, this takes you to a new place, beautiful soul. It takes you to a new land. The Six of Swords is being carried to a more peaceful place, not even having to row the boat yourself. This is you wanting to be in a new, more peaceful and aligned situation. And when you do that, you send light codes up into the universe and create this light whale, right? That then communicates to the whale in the water, the whales in the water, to swim in that direction. And when they do that, it creates a wake on the surface of the water that carries your boat to those shores. It's a very passive energy of realignment. It's true reflection of your true home. The true reflection of your true home brings you to where you are supposed to be, which clearly isn't where you were, So for a lot of you, this is a big, big change for the better. And the King of Cups is like feeling very, very deeply. This could be remembering repressed emotions or repressed memories even. And this could be deep love as well. This could be like the heightened, the highest level of emoting. The kings are masters of their element, and this is your heart chakra. This is your emotions. Could be emotional maturity, finding emotional maturity and balance after this great shift, right? Finding peace within after this great shift, obviously with the Six of Swords. Finding peace with your new way of seeing the world, The Ten of Swords is crucifixion. You can see that, right? It's a crucifixion. But what is it really? It's disillusionment. Disillusionment. And what is disillusionment? Dissolving an illusion. Yeah. And that's what it feels like dissolving an illusion. The King of Cups dissolves things. It's your 12th house, where everything goes back to source, It's the part of the Taurus where we fold back into the void. So it's like ego death. The ego dies. That's powerful, And where does that lead you? You have 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck and 8 of Cups. 8 of Wands is momentum, fast, unfolding energy, right? Things aligning quickly. And then the 8 of Cups is walking away from what no longer serves or allowing what no longer serves just to fall away. It's a rebalancing because the 8s are balance and you have these two together. This is rebalancing your life quickly. So it's a good thing. It's a very, very good thing, And you can see here from the heart here and the heart here, this is what Esther Hicks calls rockets of desire. What your real intentions are for your life, what you really resonate with, you send them out into the universe and they become a vortex around you. And eventually they manifest in your life. Well, if there are things in the way, Spirit's going to help you identify those things so that they can fall away, And then death is clarified with the Knight of Wands. This is passion, fiery energy. This could have to do with another person, perhaps, who is full of drama and perhaps trauma, fighting. There's fighting, But with the Knight of Wands also, this is like your passion, you on a quest for fire. The Knights are questers. And Wands is fire, So it's like finding your fire, finding your passion, Finding your courage, being brave, being bold, saying your words, being seen, allowing yourself to be seen now, I want to say, And the Moon with the 6 of Swords, this is deep intuition, again, deep feelings. You have the Moon and the King of Cups together. This is like real feels. You know what I mean? This is like being immersed in emotion. The 6 of Swords is like you being those whales that swim to the shore, like deep dive, baptism. And with the Knight of Wands, for some of you, baptism by fire, Anyways, we'll get some advice cards, but I would say with the moon, this is like very cyclical energy too. This is, and with the 8 of Wands, fast unfolding. The moon brings things quickly, right? So the 6 of Swords is you finding your new home quickly, dear Cancer. I feel like, with this crustacean here, this is like the beginning of transformation, in a scorpionic sense, and the phoenix is the end of transformation in a scorpionic sense, right? I just feel like in this 30-day period, middle of November to middle of December, there is a big change. Like this is encapsulated in a small time frame, and a moon is a lunation, which takes 1 month, right? And with the 8 of Wands, it happens quickly. And the Knight of Wands is very fast as well. So fast and fiery. It's almost like you have to keep your peace, King of Cups and 6 of Swords, to stay centered and stay grounded as things happen all around you, And then the 5 of Cups is clarifying the King of Cups. So this is changing how you feel about something. 5s are change, and Cups is your feelings, right? So, you just have to change how you feel, and the King of Cups is like helping you do that, remembering or recognizing who you are, where you've come from, what you are, And that helps you to realign with your inner truth, with your true love, with your sense of self and self-value as well. You know, I wanted to say self-care, so I don't know. And then the 10 of Swords is clarified by the Star card. Healing. All right, so this disillusionment brings healing. You know, you are, and is followed by healing. That rebalancing is healing for you. There's something really off balance before, you know, and that makes sense. Obviously, when we get to the Death card, things have to change because it reached its fullness, right? And it immediately turns on its fulcrum, right? So it's like something just was top heavy. I'm getting a very specific message like that for you, Cancer. Top heavy, right? So it just had to switch up. And with the Star, this is like receiving guidance, receiving wisdom from Spirit. You have the King of Cups, the Moon, and the Star card. This is definitely guidance. And at the bottom of this deck, you have the Page of Cups also receiving guidance, like strong intuition, you know. Spirit is talking to you. Spirit is showing you the way. So with the 8 of Wands and the Page of Cups at the bottoms of these decks, like this is the basis of the situation, you know, a fast energy of self-love, of that in the basis of your emotions, of how you feel about things, right? Changing how you feel about things, finding a better situation that's going to make you feel better, you know, simple as that, really. So let's get some advice cards for beautiful Cancer for mid-November to mid-December. Thank you, Spirit. All right, and let's use 2 decks for this. Wow. You have a 1, 2, and 3 from your first deck, which is very interesting, beautiful Cancer. It means that, gosh, I talked about this whale and the light codes. Like, this is not manifest yet. There's something that you're being told to hold as an intention. You know, hold this as an intention. Use your imagination to create your future. Okay. You have the 3 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Things don't become densified manifest reality until we hit the 4s. So just the fact that you have a 1, 2, and 3 here shows potential. The potential to create something, the potential to find yourself in a situation. The Ace of Swords is Excalibur. This is like divine guidance, divine wisdom, you know, the sword of truth, right? So it's really your mind though too, right? It's your focus. Where focus goes, energy flows. Think about what it is that you really want. You know, that's how you communicate to Spirit what to give you, you know. And then the 2 of Swords is a pair of scissors. Cut something out. Make a decision too. Make a decision. There is an uneasy truce between 2 energies in your life, and the 2 of Swords requires for you to cut something out. Okay. So with what information you've gotten, Ace of Swords, cut something out. You know, this is the time to do that. And the 3 of Cups says that. The 3 of Cups are the Norns of destiny, or the fates, right? And so it is divine time, divine timing aligning to your intentions, you know. Also, the 3 of Cups is celebratory, and it's ease too, you know. Release those feelings, release the sadness, you know. With the 5 of Cups you have up here, there is an energy of, clearly there's going to be an energy of loss because of the 10 of Swords, you know, that need to surrender an old way of thinking or feeling about something, an old way of understanding. You know, don't hang on to the past. Turn around, turn that front upside down. Look at the 2 of Cups, look at the potential, right? The future. And I really have that with the 3 of Cups here, you know. And also create, the Three of Cups are very creative, right? So create what you love. Lean into what you love and follow your intuition. Again, intuition plays a big role in this because you can see the crescent moon and all of these stars, that symbolism of the crescent moon. And you had the moon card in your original cards. It's like, you know the answer, you know the truth. You know the truth. So see the truth clearly. There's none so blind as he or she who will not see, right? And there is a lot of that energy in the Five of Cups. You will not turn around and see those Two of Cups, right? Or, on some level. And the Ten of Swords is, very disillusioning. We don't want to let go of our hopes and dreams of yesterday, even if they're not in alignment with us anymore sometimes, right? There's a need to let it go. And then you have the Seven of Swords, liar, cheater, stealer for some of you. Open your eyes to deception. I definitely get that for some of you. The Seven of Swords also, though, is imposter syndrome. It's not seeing yourself clearly. You're not worthy. This is as much as you deserve. Do you deserve this? I want to say, no, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. If something makes you feel small, if something makes you regret, if something is lying to you or stealing from you in any way, you don't deserve that. I really feel like with the uneasy truce energy here, these two swords, one is a unicorn horn. That is precious and priceless. You can't replace that. The other thing that you're cutting out, or the thing that you're cutting out, is the other sword. And it's destructive and detrimental to your future. So it should be easy for you to let it go. All right. Look within. You can see that's what she's doing. She's looking within, and she knows the truth, and she knows what she needs to do. Okay. And then you have the Page of Cups and the King of Pentacles. I love it, beautiful Cancer. The Page of Cups is feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled, embody what it is that you want. Focus on what you do want, not on what you don't want, obviously, with the Page of Cups. And the King of Pentacles is master of manifestation, master of the physical world. And it really, with the Three of Cups and the King of Pentacles, feast, eat, drink, and be merry. That's what you're being told to do right now. Eat, drink, and be merry. Let us feast, for tomorrow we die. That's what I got here. Let us feast now, for tomorrow we die. No, you're not going to die. That's not what the message is. It is, there is a time to feast and to celebrate and to enjoy your harvest and all that stuff. And when that time passes, you don't get to do it. It's time for something else. It's time for work, or it's time for change, or that kind of thing, right? Right now is time to taste, to experience, to feel. It's very sensual, the King of Pentacles, And the King of Pentacles is the master creator, the master of manifestation, so it is like practice that manifestation. Look up at the sky. Look, again, focus on what you want. Where focus goes, energy flows. And at the bottom of this deck is the Queen of Pentacles. So you have divine counterparts. You have divine counterparts, and you have the Page of Cups here. There could be strong and lasting love for you. Okay? Really, this is a very creative partnership as well. And if it's not love, in some way, this is a relationship that creates your future, And this could be you aligning your divine feminine with your divine masculine as well. Divine feminine passively receives, divine masculine gets to work and goes after things, right? And I feel like there is the need, because there is, do I see any wands in your reading at all? Oh, I see the Knight of Wands, and that's it. The Knight of Wands, the need to go after, the need to get started, the need to start working, right? That quest for fire, right? So I'm seeing like a lack of, for some of you beautiful Cancers, a lack of action, a lack of work. This is the time to get to work now, When the King and Queen of Pentacles get together, this is creative time. Okay. And what else do we have for beautiful Cancer? Okay. All right. These are your oracle cards, beautiful Cancer. You have be fearless and bold, Badger spirit, and set healthy boundaries, Armadillo spirit. So, don't set healthy boundaries. I can't say, I couldn't say it any better. Like, there is so much change and transformation happening. So many cups, so much heart chakra energy here. There is a need to protect yourself. There's a need to allow yourself to express and to be present, and to not let other people get in the way of that, to pollute those waters, I want to say, because there's so much water. And then you have Eagle spirit, freedom, setting yourself free. And I mean, you may not even be setting yourself free. Honestly, I mean, yeah, with the Two of Swords, that is your advice, but you do have the Death card and the Ten of Swords. You only have to open your eyes to see, right? And then you have meandering pathway, flow. There is a lot of flow here because of so many cups, water energy. Go with the flow, right? Don't be too worried about a direct path, a direct route to things. Things are going to unfold in divine timing, as they should. So I love this beautiful Cancer. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.